My name is Burnell. I'm the president of ChristianExodus.org. Our project is designed to move Christian constitutionalists, what you might call Christian paleo-conservatives, to the state of South Carolina to accomplish some specific political ends. The big picture really is self-determination, the idea that people can actually influence their government, determine the course of that government, that they actually participate in. What we have right now in the United States, we have a government that really, the course is controlled by corporations and big special interests, and it is not representative of general American populace. So we do need to decentralize, and so if I was going to narrow it down into one word, I would say self-determination. The concept that people in particular states want to be want a particular government that actually does reflect their interests, and that can't be achieved nationally, but it could be achieved locally. The issues that are important to us at Christian Exodus primarily center around property rights, religious expression, free religious expression, the protection of marriage, the protection of life for the unborn, and so some of these very important issues to Christian paleo-conservatives are already believed and espoused in South Carolina, and in fact, South Carolinians would, for example, on those issues, would protect the right to life for the unborn. They would defend traditional marriage. They would defend property rights, and so on. But what we've had is a real attack on those issues by the federal courts. We've had eminent domain decisions like the Kelo decision, which will now allow governments all over the country to take private property for any reason whatsoever. And the federal courts on the decision like Roe versus Wade now prohibits the state of South Carolina from protecting the life of the unborn. Well, it does so in practice anyway, because South Carolinians have not stood up to defy that ruling. This fiat currency that the Federal Reserve prints is not backed by anything except full faith and credit of the U.S. government, which is becoming slim to none these days. And so we would like to see the implementation of a real currency in South Carolina, a gold or silver-backed currency that could be used in commerce and banking and to pay taxes. We do have some plans in the works in order to try to implement such a thing. Even at the county level, we believe we can restructure and reform the monetary system of the state, just beginning with a tax system of a county. The common issue that everyone in the United States needs to become aware of is that the government in Washington, D.C. simply doesn't represent them. So there is a solution to that, and that's to actually replace the government in Washington, D.C. by leaving it, declaring independence from it. That is an option. It is a very good option, and it's really an American principle. It's found in our birth certificate as a nation, the Declaration of Independence, which is nothing more than a secession document from Great Britain. So Americans need to understand that the government does not represent them, the government in Washington, D.C., that localized and decentralized government could much better represent their interests. So yeah, sometimes what might be considered a radical idea is actually a very good idea.